Lethem resident sentenced to 6 years for manslaughter of drinking buddy. Guyana Times. Fabian Chucky Abraham, a 24-year-old from Lethem, Region 9, has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for the 2020 manslaughter of Leroy Alt, a 48-year-old farmer from Moko Moko village. The ruling was delivered on Thursday by Justice Sandal Kissoon at the Demerara High Court. Abraham initially faced a murder charge but pleaded guilty to the lesser offense of manslaughter. The incident occurred in March 2020 in Kanuku Drive, Lethem, during a drinking session that escalated into violence. Alt was attacked by a group of men, with Abraham striking fatal blows to his head using a piece of iron. The attack left Alt with severe head injuries, and he succumbed shortly after being rushed to the Lethem Regional Hospital. His death was attributed to cerebral hemorrhage due to blunt force trauma. During sentencing, State Counsel Delon Fraser described the attack as senseless and cruel, underscoring the unarmed and vulnerable state of the victim. Fraser argued for a severe sentence, noting the devastating impact of Alt's death on his family, particularly his children. Defense attorney Jerome Kahn highlighted mitigating factors, including Abraham's young age at the time of the incident, 19 years, his lack of a criminal record, and his genuine remorse. Kahn also pointed out Abraham's cooperation with authorities and his early guilty plea, which spared the victim's family from a protracted trial. When given the opportunity to speak, Abraham expressed remorse, stating, "I didn't intend to cause his, Alt's, death. The thing happened so fast." Justice Kissoon emphasized the troubling role of alcohol in the crime, noting the prevalence of unregulated rum shops in hinterland communities as a contributing factor to violence. While considering the victim's family's call for leniency, the judge stressed that a custodial sentence was necessary to reflect the severity of the crime and maintain public confidence in the justice system. Starting with a baseline sentence of 10 years, Justice Kissoon applied the following deductions: 1/3, 3 years and 3 months, for the early guilty plea. An additional 7 months for mitigating factors, including Abraham's youth, remorse, lack of premeditation, and provocation. This resulted in a final sentence of 6 years. Abraham will also receive credit for time spent on remand. The court ordered Abraham to participate in educational and rehabilitation programs, including alcohol abuse counseling, during his incarceration. This case underscores the devastating impact of alcohol-fueled violence in Guyana's hinterland communities and the judicial system's efforts to balance justice, rehabilitation, and community concerns. Thief steals $150,000 worth of items, including ducks, drinks, and snacks, from Zeelugt family. Kaider News. A family in Zeelugt North, East Bank Essequibo, EBE, is reeling from a brazen theft that occurred on Saturday night, during which a thief stole approximately $150,000 worth of items, including beverages, snacks, tools, and 15 ducks. The suspect was captured on the family's closed-circuit television (CCTV) system, which showed him entering the yard at 10:05 p.m. and systematically stealing a variety of items. Homeowner Andrew Purin, 36, explained that the family had secured their home for the night and were inside when the thief struck. According to Purin, the suspect first took a bag of tools before helping himself to snacks and drinks from a fridge located in the yard. He took what he could have eaten, drank what he could drink, and then packed the rest, said Purin. The thief then attempted to gain access to the house by trying to pick the lock and removing a louver window but was unsuccessful. Upon realizing that his actions were being recorded by the CCTV cameras, he abandoned the break-in attempt and fled the scene. Purin believes the suspect is someone familiar with the community who remains elusive during the day and operates under the cover of darkness. The incident has left his family feeling shaken and unsafe in their own home. "This is a traumatic experience for my family," Purin said. The theft has been reported to the Leonora police station, and an investigation is underway. The family is urging anyone with information about the incident or the suspect to come forward. The family hopes that greater awareness will prompt additional security measures in the community and assist the authorities in apprehending the thief. NBS ends partnership with MMG over increased transaction fees. Kaider News. The New Building Society, NBS, has officially terminated its partnership with Mobile Money Guyana, MMG, following a significant hike in transaction fees for mortgage payments, which NBS considers excessively burdensome for its customers. In a statement, NBS informed its customers and the general public. This decision was made due to an unsanctioned fee increase by MMG that we believe to be excessively burdensome for our customers. Initially, the agreed-upon transaction fee for customers making mortgage payments via MMG was $120 per transaction. Recently, however, MMG proposed to increase this fee to 0.75% on the value of each transaction, a significant and unexpected hike. NBS emphasized that the proposed fee structure would place an unreasonable financial strain on its customers, many of whom rely on affordable and convenient payment methods. Termination agreement and customer communication. NBS stated that the decision to end the partnership was made in consultation with MMG, with a mutual agreement to notify customers respectfully. However, the bank expressed concerns over MMG's independent distribution of notices, which it believes misrepresented the situation and could potentially harm customer trust. Commitment to transparency and customer-centered solutions. NBS reaffirmed its commitment to offering transparent and customer-focused financial services. The institution encouraged customers to contact their local branch for alternative methods of making mortgage payments. The bank concluded its statement by underscoring the importance of maintaining trust in financial services and reiterated its dedication to minimizing financial burdens for its customers. Former murder-accused Lloyd Roberts faces gun and ammunition charges. Guyana News. Former policeman Lloyd Roberts, 43, appeared before Principal Magistrate Faith McGusty at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Friday, charged with unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition. Roberts, who resides at Lot 3667 North Ruimveldt, Georgetown, pleaded not guilty to both charges. Roberts is accused of being in possession of an unlicensed Glock 19mm pistol and 18 rounds of 9mm ammunition, which were allegedly found on him in Robb Street, Georgetown, on November 14, 2024. Background and allegations. The prosecution presented evidence indicating that police officers, acting on intelligence, apprehended Roberts near Republic Bank on Robb Street. During a search, the firearm and ammunition were reportedly discovered concealed in his clothing. When questioned, Roberts allegedly admitted he did not have a license for the weapon. Roberts' defense attorney, Everton Singh Lamy, argued for bail, citing special circumstances and concerns for his client's safety. The lawyer claimed Roberts had been the target of an attempted assassination in August 2024, during which he sustained multiple gunshot wounds. However, no medical evidence was provided to substantiate this claim. The prosecution opposed bail, highlighting Roberts' criminal history. Roberts had previously faced murder charges in 2009 and 2016, both of which were dismissed. The prosecution argued that these prior allegations, combined with the nature of the current charges, warranted keeping him in custody. Bail decision. Despite the prosecution's objections, Magistrate McGusty granted bail, setting it at $200,000 for each charge, with conditions. Roberts must report to the Backdam police station on the last Friday of every month. His next court appearance is scheduled for December 6, 2024. Previous allegations. Roberts was previously implicated in high-profile murder cases. In 2009, he was charged with the double murder of Romeo da Agrella and his son, Clint da Agrella, but the charges were dismissed in 2010. In 2016, he faced charges for the murder of 19-year-old Ryan Sargent outside Rio nightclub in Queenstown, Georgetown. He and two others were also charged with illegal firearm and ammunition possession. Ongoing investigation. The current case remains under investigation. Law enforcement has emphasized the importance of maintaining public safety and ensuring justice is served. Police are investigating tragic pit collapse incident at Issano, Backdam. A mining tragedy has claimed the life of 31-year-old Owen Smith, a gold miner and resident of Kaburi Village, Middle Mazaruni River. The fatal incident occurred on Thursday afternoon at 10 miles Backdam, Issano, when a section of a mining pit collapsed, burying Smith. The accident took place at approximately 2:30 p.m. as Smith, employed as a jetman by his younger brother Dorwin Smith, was working in a pit approximately 40 feet long, 50 feet wide, and 30 feet deep. Smith was operating mining equipment alongside his father, Oliver Smith, and brothers Dorwin and Jason Smith. According to police reports, a sudden landslide caused a large section of the pit to collapse. While his family members managed to escape unharmed, Owen was submerged beneath the debris. His relatives made frantic efforts to dig him out, managing to retrieve his unresponsive body after about 15 minutes. Smith was transported to the 72 Miles Health Center, where health worker Audrey Welcome pronounced him dead on arrival. The Guyana police force has launched an investigation into the incident. Mining safety concerns have come to the forefront following this tragedy, highlighting the risks faced by workers in the industry. The Ministry of Natural Resources and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, GGMC, have been informed of the incident and are expected to assess compliance with safety regulations at the site. This marks another unfortunate loss in the mining sector, underscoring the critical need for enhanced safety measures to prevent similar accidents in the future. Suspect injured during police confrontation in Sisters Village. Newsroom: a 24-year-old man, Neil Miggins, also known as Scissors Head, sustained a gunshot injury during a police confrontation late Thursday night in Sisters Village, West Bank Demerara. At approximately 11:30 p.m., police officers visited Miggins' residence as part of an investigation into an alleged robbery. Miggins is accused of robbing Ronston Bostwick of $300,000 in cash on October 26, 2024, while reportedly armed with a handgun. Upon arrival, officers made contact with Miggins, who was at the upper flat of his two-story wooden and concrete home. When informed of the allegations, Miggins denied involvement and refused to comply with police instructions to open his door. In an attempt to evade capture, Miggins reportedly jumped from a second-story window and ran into the path of one of the officers. During a physical altercation, Miggins allegedly attempted to disarm the officer by grabbing his 9mm pistol. The firearm discharged during the struggle, striking Miggins in the lower right foot. Miggins was promptly apprehended and taken to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he received medical attention and was subsequently discharged. He is now in custody at the Parfait Harmony Police Station as investigations into the robbery allegations continue. The police have reiterated their commitment to upholding safety and security during their operations while ensuring due process in ongoing investigations. Police investigate alleged shooting at Port Mourant Market. Newsroom: authorities in Region 6 are probing an alleged shooting incident at the Port Mourant Market that occurred early Saturday morning. Regional Commander Shivprasad Bacchus confirmed reports of a firearm being discharged at approximately 3 a.m. Preliminary information suggests that a motorcycle was seen in the vicinity shortly before 2 shots were reportedly fired. Law enforcement officers are actively investigating the matter. This incident follows a recent armed robbery attempt at the same market, where vendors successfully thwarted the attack on a jeweler. During that incident, one of the armed assailants was killed while another escaped. A vendor involved in the altercation was subsequently charged with the killing. The series of violent occurrences at the Port Mourant Market has prompted vendors to renew calls for increased security measures to ensure their safety and that of their patrons. Police continue to investigate Saturday's shooting, and updates will be provided as more information becomes available. Tragic fire claims infant's life, injures toddler in Sophia. In Guyana, a devastating fire in Backdam, Sophia, has claimed the life of an 11-month-old baby girl and left her toddler brother severely injured. The blaze broke out late this morning in the family's small wooden and zinc home. According to reports, the children were left at home under the care of their 5-year-old sibling while their parents worked nearby. A neighbor who rushed to the scene recalled hearing crackling sounds and seeing smoke coming from the residence. The door was bolted from the outside, so we had to break it open. We managed to rescue the toddler, but it was too late to save the baby girl, the neighbor recounted, describing the harrowing scene inside the unpartitioned, cramped living space. The 11-month-old, who would have celebrated her first birthday next Wednesday, was found on a burning mattress and succumbed to the flames. Her 2-year-old brother was rescued but sustained severe burns to his back and arms and is now receiving medical attention. The 5-year-old brother, who escaped unharmed through a window, is suspected to have accidentally started the fire. Firefighters extinguished the blaze, recovering the charred remains of the infant. Authorities have since detained the children's pregnant mother for questioning, while the father remains at the hospital with the injured toddler. Investigations into the incident are ongoing.